Hello and welcome to Collector's Library, where we talk about some interesting cards that, in my opinion, people should know about. Today we're going to focus on the 1993-94 Fleer Ultra Basketball number 30. You can see right here, card number 30. Now I actually have a fun story behind this. I went to a movie theater and it was in this little strip mall, okay? And so they had some other shops in the strip mall and there was like 20 minutes before our show. So we got tickets and my family was like, we're gonna go get ice cream. And I saw a card shop. I'm like, Dad, I'm gonna go to the card shop. He's like, all right, we'll keep an eye on you. And so I ran into the card shop and look, it was like $2. It was less than $2. It was like $1.79 for a pack of these. I was like, sweet, can I get a pack of those? It was behind this jewel counter, with the glass case counter. And so the guy at the card shop just like, here, and he grabs a pack and just drops it on the table. I pay him and he rings it up and then I open up the pack. And this is like one of the first cards I see. I'm like, Michael Jordan? He's like, he looks at it and he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And he just throws it back on the glass counter. I'm like, awesome. And for me, this blew my mind. Okay, so look, there's no border. It's full color, glossy, beautiful photo of who is that? Michael Jordan? But wait, who's this? Charles Barkley. Sir Charles, are you kidding me? And look at him. He's like, whoa. His hands are up like, whoa, Jordan, settle down. Jordan is literally head and shoulders above the rest. And he knows what to do with that basketball. He gets paid to put that basketball in the hoop. So to me, this was just amazing considering my history. Okay, so this is what I pulled out. And you can imagine a kid who had never bought basketball cards before in his life. I'm coming from things like this. You remember the 89 tops with the red backs? Like, this is what my whole collection was. And then Upper Deck blew our minds, where instead of using this like brown, like recycled cardboard, they actually had this like white cardstock, which was beautiful. I was like, wow, Upper Deck is amazing. And I went from this to this. Can you see why I was so blown away? It's like, wow, there's a quality difference here. You miss 2 years as a youth and it goes from white cardstock to full-blown images like this with gold embossing on it. It just blew my mind. So that left a huge impression. And to finish the story, he didn't give me a penny sleeve or anything, this particular card shop. They ended up going out of business, but nothing. I'm just like, all right, whatever. So I just kind of carefully wrapped it back in the pack, put it in my pocket for the whole movie, brought it home, and it's this one right here. I keep track of this one. This is one I always keep with me. I actually have a few more of these at my parents' house. I might use my parents' house for storage of some of my cards, okay? It's a huge volume of cards. So these are the two I have with me right now. And these are some of my favorite cards to look at. This one's in a little bit better condition than this one. This one has some rounded corners and some other problems on the surface. But either way, still one of my favorite cards. My future card shop, by the way, the owner was a retired USPS delivery, postal worker, and he's always kind enough to like sleeve my cards for me. He gave me a top loader if I got an expensive card. Very kind, and he taught me, there are actually card shops out there that are nice, and that's why I continue to collect. So really impressed with this. This is in my top 10, mostly because for me personally, this got me into sports card collecting. That thrill of, people liken it to gambling. It's where you take a chance and you hit something big and you're like, whoa, yes. And you get that little endorphin rush. It's like, yes, feel good. So that's what this is to me. Now, everybody out there is going to be different. You might have pulled a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie or a Frank Thomas rookie or whoever, Zion Williamson, whatever it may be. Actually, pretty expensive. I'm not sure if kids are going to be pulling those, but either way, really fun memory in my top 10. Of all, the design of this too, very photogenic right here. Charles Barkley's in there. The Fleer Ultra symbol up here with that contrast. Everything about this, to me, has tons of eye appeal. So absolutely, my top 10 list. Probably not very many of you have this in your top 10 list. There are probably more interesting, exciting cards in your list. But for me, absolutely. Probably, number 4 on my top 10. And it always changes, so don't hold me to that. If you want to support this channel, you can visit my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.